get no computer. Because of why? So this is what I mean by the pseudo-random numbers. Not only that it is random, but this randomness between my computer and your computer is because of the seed that is being chosen in your computer is different from mine. So that is why whenever we want to do an exercise, like for example, you want to follow exactly how I get my bootstrap example, so we have to, later on I'm going to show you how do we want to fix this so that we all get the same number. Okay. So if I run it again, I will get different number every time. Not just is different from one computer to another, but at different time it's going to be different as well. So for example, the first time that you run some analysis, you do something, for example, you get different number. And then the second time you do it, you get different number. So it's going to make reporting difficult. Because at first when you do your report, you say that, okay, the answer is this one with a confidence interval of certain values, but when you run it again, it's going to be different. So it's going to be a headache. Okay. So let me just tell you right away. In order for us to get the same number, we use the same seed. Okay. So the seed that you want to choose must be the same. Like for example, if I choose this number, you all have to choose the same number in order for us to get the same random numbers. So let us choose set seed of 1, 1, 1. Everybody choose 1, 1, 1. And we run the RUnit function, we get this number. We run set seed again, and we run, as you see, that the number is already fixed. And every time you want to run it, you have to run the set seed again. Okay? So this is how we fix the random numbers to make things easy. Sometimes you want to repeat repetitions. Okay, so what if you want to create like 50 random numbers? Then we can create RUnit of 50. So by default, if you run RUnit, by default the minimum is 0 and the maximum is 1. So if you want to learn more about this function, you can just type in $RUnit. If you use RStudio, the explanation will come up on the right hand side. But if you use R like me, it will appear as a website. So let me show you this one. So by default, we have several variations. We have DUnit, PUnit, QUnit, and RUnit. And by default, the RUnit is based on n, which is what is the number that you want to generate. And by default, minimum is set to 0 and maximum is set to 1. But you can always change this depending on what you want. Okay. So usually when you go to the help function towards the end, there will be an explanation on what the argument means. Okay. And then towards the end, there will always be examples. You can just, the best way to do it is that you can just run the example on your own and then see what happens. So let's say now we want to create a uniform. RUnit is a random numbers generated from uniform distribution. Okay. So if you really want to check whether this is uniform or not, then you can run the histogram of RUnit. Maybe we can put a lot, 10,000 numbers. Okay. So this is how it looks like. I want to make this, sorry, some of you couldn't see. Okay. Give me some time, yeah, for me to change this. So that is the coding and this is the histogram. So you see there, from the x-axis, the value range between 0 and 1, and the distribution is quite uniform. So this is for 10,000. Now let us see for a smaller number, maybe I get 100. Okay, 100, the uniform doesn't look so uniform. Okay, as we all learned about the law of large numbers here. So let's say we want to have like, this is like 10 million. I think that is too big. Maybe we can have 1, 2, 3, or this is 100,000. Yeah, 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1 million, it looks almost perfectly uniform. Okay. Okay, you can also change, by default, the R unit will be between 0 and 1, but you can always change R unit, maybe minimum is -3, and you have maximum of -1. So this is the number of it. So the number will always be between -3 and -1. Okay, I'm going to give you another example, okay? And later on, we'll start doing the exercises. And I'll choose randomly who will answer the exercise, okay? Can I delete this one? Boleh? Okay, good. Boleh? No. Do you understand boleh? You've been here for many weeks already, or many years. Boleh, you know? You don't understand boleh. At least by the end of the semester, you should speak like at least 100 Malay words with me. Yeah. I mean, what's the point of coming to Malaysia if you don't learn anything about us? Nasi lemak, you know? Oh, okay. Makan, you know? Okay. Boleh, you cannot. Okay. Right. Okay. That is using the R unit function to generate the random numbers. But you can also use sample function. Okay. Let me show you. We have, let's say we have, I'm typing with one hand here, so I'm trying to make it as short as possible. Here we have the C function. Maybe I want to choose number 5, 7, and 3. 5, 7, 3. So here, I choose the sample function from x. Okay, remember x is 5, 7, and 3. And then the size that I want to choose is 2. So in x we have 3 numbers, but now I want to choose 2. Okay, replacement. Oops. Replace equals to false, which means that this is sampling without replacement. Okay, if I do it again, every time you will choose different numbers. Okay, remember in x I have 3 numbers, and when I do the sample, we'll choose 2 numbers randomly. So in this case, again, if you want to choose the same number again and again, we choose the same set seed. In this case, I choose set seed of 8475, and I run it, and then I get the same number again. Okay, so now I fixed. So you don't have to argue with your friends. You see, no, I got a mean of 5, and then your friends go, no, I got 3. Then you keep fighting just because of set seed. Okay. Now is the exercise time, and I'll choose someone. If he or she cannot answer, then he or she must sing for me tonight. Okay? Yes, sing a song. Right, don't make it raining. Alright. The question is given in this one. Okay. We have done this, yeah, we have done this part. Okay. But now I want you to use the sample function to generate 50 random integer from 1 to 50. Like then I want you to do sample without replacement and sample with replacement.